Hello everyone. It's Michelle Pepper here from Stand with Michelle. Thank you for joining me today. It's Wednesday, the 8th of May 2024. It's 1:30, so it's time for my live or later class to go. So I'm going to flip you around so we can get started. Alright, and I'll talk you through, if you are new to my channel, I'll talk you through what class to go means, while we're crafting. So here we go. So put you over here, turn the light down so we have a bit of light. Okay, how are we doing? I think we're good. I think we're straight. Are we straight? Sorry, it's not very technical here. Okay, so today, class to go, I wanted to feature Filled with Fun, which is a photopolymer stamp set, and it's actually not in any publication like in our annual catalog. So this is our new annual catalog from May 2024, and it'll be an annual one, so it goes right up to 30th of April in 2025. Alright, so it's actually not in this publication because we have what we call online exclusive. So it means that you won't find it printed, but you can find it's part of our product line, and it is you can see it online. So, but you can place it. You can place the order anytime though. I mean, sorry, through demonstrators as well, through me as your demonstrator, or you can order it online. So online exclusive just means that it is only can be seen. If you want information about it, you can only find it online, but not on our catalogs. Okay, so hopefully that clears it up. So Filled with Fun is this wonderful stamp set. So with online exclusive product as well, is there is actually no time limit, so it can actually be there for as long as it's popular, I guess, as long as Stampin' Up decide to reorder it when supplies are low. So there's no time period like saying that it will expire on the 30th of April 2025. So it might not retire, because if it's so popular that it might just keep being around. So there is a coordinating Filled with Fun dies, so they don't get sold together, but I believe this one is there is a bundle option, so you can get the bundle for a 10% discount if you buy them together. So it comes with a set of dies. There are 14 dies, so really fun. And the main feature, I guess, of the stamp set is the wagon. So definitely, so our first card project today will include the wagon. So let me get on to it. So if you are new to, let me just show you. Okay, so this is the wagon, so you can obviously do it any color, but we are using these colors today, and this is a easel card. Alright, so you can, it pops up like that, so I'm not sure if I can, I think you can get the gist of it, right? So it stands up like that, sending loads of happiness. So yeah, there we go. So the colors that was my inspiration is actually Stampin' Up has like a color challenge every month. And so in May, the color challenge is Blueberry Bushel, Garden Green, Poppy Parade, and Basic Black, or Memento Black. And so it's the challenge just means that, like make a card, make something using these 4 colors. So it's a great way if you are a crafter, if you're making cards and you find that you're never sure what colors to use, then color challenges are great like that, because it kind of does a bit of the thinking for you. It's like saying, here are these colors, they work well, they go well together, and so make a card with it. So that's what I've done with this. So that's where I got the color inspiration from for this card. And so what I was going to say was, okay, class to go. So what I do is, in this class, obviously it's free. Anyone can watch this. So I will really appreciate it if you like and you share it. so that more people get to see, more people, you know, someone you know might really like this card and might really want to know how to make it, you know, so yeah, that will be really wonderful for me if you share it. Now, so class to go is when, so I demonstrate the project here on this video, and of course, if you like the product, you are most welcome to buy them from me, unless you are already shopping with a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and certainly if you're overseas, because I'm in New Zealand, and so if you're overseas, you can't buy from me, you have to buy from your local Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. But also, if you're already shopping with a local Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, please go ahead and place your order with them. Otherwise, if you haven't got anyone to shop with, I would love to be your demonstrator. Yeah, so when you buy from me, when you place an order with me this week, right through to next Tuesday, which would be, today's the 8th, 7 would be the 15th, so 14, right, 14th of May. Then any orders that I receive from now till the 14th of May, next Tuesday, any orders more than $40, then I will be giving you the supplies, just like you see here, in an envelope with all these things, all the bits and pieces cut out. And so all you really need to do is put it together. You will also need to stamp your images, because I can't stamp them for you. Just that's Stampin' Up! Policy. So so that's just my way of saying thank you to you for placing an order with me. Really appreciate you. And so that's how I want to show my appreciation, by giving you the card kits, you know, and pre-cut them. I have fun doing this, like designing it and pre-cutting it for you. And yeah, so it's a pleasure to do that. And so yeah, right, so what you will be getting, so you'll be getting 4 card kits altogether. You'll get 2 of this one and then 2 of the next card design. So stay tuned to watch until the end so you see what the other card design is as well. So this is going to be, you get your basic, so you get blueberry bushel card base, and then you have another layer which is exactly the same size, except it's only one layer, it's not the whole card base. And then we are using, I'm featuring a new color for us, a new core color. So in Stampin' Up! We have lots and lots of colors. Actually, I wonder if I can show you. Like move this around and show you. Oh my goodness, it's probably not a very good idea. I'm just causing you to be woozy. Okay, here you go. Those are my colors, alright? So I do have all the colors, but you know, it's a lot of years of collection, so I didn't go and get them all. You know, it's just like on a budget, and also one of the reasons why I want to be a demonstrator, so I can get them at a discount. And so yeah, I slowly collect them over the years, right? So it's not like anyway. So we have lots of colors there, as I wanted to show you, and we have them in families. So it's we categorize them in families like regals, pastels, brights, and neutrals. I think there's one more in colors. And also neutrals are the base. Yeah. So, and then we've got in colors. But so we've got the in colors, and then we've got the core colors. Right. So core colors are like these. Most of these are core colors. So this beige, what is the actual name? Oh my goodness. Basic beige. Yeah. So it's actually new. So it's replacing Very Vanilla. We do not have Very Vanilla now. So for those of you who've been around for a while, you might be sad that we don't have Very Vanilla. Very Vanilla, but we do have basic beige, and so I wanted to feature that color as well today. So we're going to use that, and we have a basic white piece, and then we have the envelope. Yes, all your kits will come included with Stampin' Up! Quality, beautiful white envelopes. So they are just so lovely, and I know it's a little bit of an extravagance to buy the envelopes, but hey, get my card kits and you'll get them. Alright, so easel card. So firstly, this is just the base, and it's just the normal base. And now, I mean, you can score here, okay, so score the half of that, but it's probably just easier if we just fold it in half instead of having to score it, right? Just kind of one, I'm just making it a bit more malleable by doing that. And then I'm just going to turn it back on itself, and then just kind of use the bone folder to help crease it really well. Okay, so yeah, so I'm just kind of eliminating having to score, work it out what this half of 10.5, because the length, the width of this is 10.5, so the half of that is 5.25. Yeah, so instead of doing my measuring, I just fold it in half, so that's easy as. And then the next part is you're just going to put this layer onto here, so then that comes up like this. Okay, so it's as easy as that. So alright, so the trick is you obviously don't want to put glue all over here, you only want to do it on here, so this top part, but it's easier to do it on here. Right, so let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, I'm not putting any ribbons, so I don't have to worry about, you know, the order of doing it. Here we go. So, and then now this just has to go on here. Right. I'm finding it a bit hard to see because it's a little bit far away from me. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to crease it really well, so I know it's really, see, it's liquid glue, right, so it can move a little bit, so I'm just gonna, right, but now you can see that, right, so it's one piece. Good. Okay. Listen to me, I'm like praising myself. Good. Okay, let me just, I need to move things around because I didn't pre-do this because I wanted to show you what to do. So we've got 2 layers of basic beige. So when you get the card kits, I will send you, when you place the order and I send you the card kits, you will also get the PDF for it, with all the instructions and the measurements as well. Okay, so what have we got here? So we're just going to put those 2. So that one can be just layered on, right? The other one, we will emboss it. So I will move things around so I can bring the cut and emboss machine around. So nice and simple. So my online class to go, generally don't do too hard. You know, the cards are not overly complicated. They're simple, but they're still nice. And you know, as well, I think having done Stampin' Up for a while, I also realize sometimes, I don't know, people get like a little bit put off making cards for me, and I don't want them to. But they feel, oh, actually, before I do that, let's do some stamping before I glue that, because you know why we do that, right? You know why we stamp first before we glue, because in that way, what do I want to do? I'm going to do it in black. Where's my black? Here we go. That way there's 2 sides to the paper, so if I make a mistake on one, then I'm just going to bring my board here just in case. Oh, I need to be a bit more organized. Here we go. I don't know if you can see. Here we go. There we go. What was I in the middle of saying? Yeah, 2 sides to paper, so that if I didn't stamp this well, then I can turn it over. Okay. Look. What do you think? Straight enough? Not sure? Well, I can always do it another time, and then I can pick the one that I like. Okay, let's do this a little bit better maybe. Try not to be perfectionist, but you know. Oh yeah, I think this is slightly better than that. Okay, I'm going to go for this. I'm going to go, maybe could trim it down a little bit. Yeah, but I won't. I'm just going to do it. Okay. So yeah, so that's the reason why you would stamp first before you glue it down. Okay. So then we've got them in here. There we go. And that's as easy as that for now. I will then put dimensionals on here. So with the easel card, you want something that will be lifted up so that the front of the card can rest on it, if you know what I'm saying. Do I need 2 in the middle too? Why not? I think I can. You know, so some demonstrators or some crafters like to use lots and lots of dimensionals, and some are more frugal. That's what I tend to do. So it just depends on what it is. Sometimes I want to make sure that it's really secure. Our adhesives are really cool anyway, so they're really good for the job. But I like these small ones for that reason, because you get a lot more than the bigger ones, and so I don't feel so bad about spreading it out. And I'm going to put it in the middle. So if you put it there, like, see how if it's further down, then you can, you know, your card will rest at a bigger angle, you know. So yeah, so that's quite straight up and down, whereas, you know, if I had put it there, it would be slightly. So, and if I had put it down here, which I could, that will give you a little space. Actually, why don't I do that? And I'll show you the difference. Okay, so now, so it will be resting on here. Work for me. Okay, it will just be resting on there, as opposed to this one is up higher. So the difference then would be, as you can see, this one's like right in the middle, so there's not much room for writing. Alright, so what I did was I have another piece of cardstock for you at the back, so you can do your writing, your greeting and whatnot. So you could do that. Whereas this one, you've got a bit of room here now to write. So it's great if you are not much of a words person, you don't like writing in cards, so, you know, so yeah, that's a perfect excuse. You know, you've only got this little bit. Dear somebody or other, thinking of you, happy birthday, love, and that's all you need to do. Right, so, but in your kit, obviously, you'll be given that as well. So it's up to you whether you want to use it and put it at the back or not. Otherwise, save it for another project. Alright, so we've done that part. So yeah, so that's all good. So that's just, see, that's why we needed a bit of height so that it stays like an easel. Struggling for words. Okay, so we're good with this. Now, what did I do with my other... Okay, and all my talking. So what did I do with my other bit? My other layer? It's disappeared. Did I do 2 layers? Surely not. Ah! You saw that I had 2 layers before, right? Oh my goodness. Where did it disappear to? Okay, this is what happens when I talk too much and I get distracted. I might just have to cut another one because I do not know. Ah! Okay. Bizarre. How does that work? Oh my goodness, seriously, it's there. It's standing up. It was standing up like that, so I was looking for something flat, but it was standing up like that. Okay. Okay, well, let's move this out of the way for the moment. I'm going to put them all on here, so I know they're here. Oh, look at these little pieces. Just moving them out of this way. You know, if I'm really technical, and some demonstrators are so amazing, they have videos everywhere, I mean cameras everywhere, so they just switch, with a switch of a button, you know, they go to the video flips to where their cutting machine is, and then, you know, they just go back and forth. It's great, but I have to move things around. Okay, is this better lighting? Because I don't know why it was so dark. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to emboss this layer. Oh dear, what have I done? Right here. So we want to emboss this layer, and I'm using the Fun Patterns embossing folders. So there are 2. So these are half size, they're not the full size. And that's one thing actually I need to point out, that in our current catalog, our new catalog, it doesn't actually tell you the size of the embossing folder. So something to bear in mind, okay? So when you look at that in the catalog, it doesn't actually tell you what size it is. So it might be a small one like this. Usually if it's, you know, 2-pack, then your chances are it's going to be like this, the smaller size. But the bigger ones, some are 4x6 and some are like, you know, 6x6. I don't know. So there's different sizing, so beware of that, and the best place to find that information is actually online. So yeah, I suggest that you get the item code from the catalog of the sorry, I just need to move it, I just want to make it straight, and then yeah, you want to do that. You want to make sure you am I using this one? I think I am. I'm using platform 1, platform 4. Alright, with my sandwich in there. Wait, doesn't look like it's doing anything. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me see. What do I need? Do I know what I'm doing? Goodness. Let's see. Is it this that I need? Okay, well that's better. So that's platform 1. And then I have platform 3s. Okay, so I've got plates, sorry. Plate number 1 and then plate 2, the 2 number 3 plates. What I mean by number 3 is there are labels on the plates, okay? So wait, this is the right way. Okay. Okay, so that's good. Move that out the way now. Whee! Alright, now I've got my bench again. Take that off. Right, so what was I in the middle of saying? Yes, that there are different sizes. So you need to grab the code from the catalog of the embossing folder that you like, and then you need to go online to see what it is, okay, to see what size it is, if you don't already know. Okay, here's my card, the original card. Here we go, so we've got that. So that just goes on there, so pretty much I can just glue that one down. So we are slowly making progress, and you can see, probably not with the lighting here, there's the deboss side, and then there is the emboss side. So this is when you run your finger through your hand through, you feel the raised, and here it's all nice and flat, okay? So it's totally personal choice which you prefer. Generally people like the embossed side. So, but sometimes there's, yeah, you might want to have the other way. Making sure I'm opening it the right way. Nothing, well, not that it matters right now because there's no up or down at the moment. Okay, so that layer's down. We're good. And now we just need to assemble the wagon. Alright, so all these pieces are already cut out for you. Okay. So in this original example here, this one I stamped the wheel on and then just cut out on the circle. So I stamped it on basic beige, black, you know, the stamp, and then I just cut it out in a circle and put it down. Now, but if I give you this, then if you don't have the stamp set, you can still make your wagon. So I will do that, okay? So this is the base or the body, and then we have the embossed what do you call it? The sides of it. You know what I mean. Okay, so I am just going to, this may be a bit long. Okay, I'm just cutting using the edge. Is this a bit long? Okay, we can save that for later. Okay, then I'm going to just, I think I only need, I don't think these up or down. I don't know enough about hair everywhere. I don't know enough about, what did I do there? I think I needed the bottom. Okay, I don't know. I don't know enough about all the mechanics, so I'm just gonna go with the flow. You know if you are an expert and you know what these things are, good for you. Okay, there we go. So I've got that. Right, and then I have these wheels that will go, I'll go in the front this time, shall I? So I go like that? Yeah, okay. I will put that one on later, but I will glue these tiny things. I'll glue the hub cap. I am not an expert on these things, so anything vehicle related is usually hubby's department. Alright, so that's done. Okay. Oh, so now what do we need to do? Oh, okay, just drop those. That's nearly done. Okay, well that one is easy as well. That one just needs to be hung like that. How come that looks shorter? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh, I've got a longer one. Oh well. I don't know. Don't know what I did there, but I don't know what I did. I cut it off, obviously. Okay. Okay. Just put them down. I could just make it go over a little bit. How about that? I just go out of the box a little bit, hey? How's that? Alright, so that's done. Now we need to do a bit of stamping. So we do need this. Oh, is that what's missing? I guess I will have to use this. We're not using this because I left you enough time, enough space. But I should have given you a piece of basic beige. Did I not have that? Ah, that's not organized. But that is why I have, that's always good. You know, I find out my mistakes here. And then I will make sure that your card kit comes with all the supplies that is needed. So I should have given you another piece as well to stamp the image. Alright, so we will do, so what I'll do is we'll just cut off that. So they'll be ready for the next person. Alright, so how big a piece do I need? So we're talking about a 5-inch, oh sorry, a 5 centimeter, 2-inch piece. Right. So yeah, so that's missing from your card kit. Let's have a look. Alright, so there will be a piece so that we can stamp that. So there's a bit of colouring to do in this. So let me just be in the frame, in the video frame. Alright, so I'm just going to stamp that down. Alright, just firmly, and here we go, lovely image. And then we're just going to be doing some colouring now. Actually, no, before I do that, I'm going to do one of these as well. So I do have that for the leg, not the what do you call it? Okay. Oh, I know what it was. No, I don't. Okay, just ignore me. Alright, so we've got those two, and we're not stamping those because I've given you the wheel here. Alright, so that's all the stamping we need to do. So now we're just going to do some colouring. Alright, so I just basically stuck to the colours, right, just using these. Realizing that I didn't have the stamping blends in Garden Green. But then I went to check the envelope, the catalogue, and actually I don't have it because we don't sell it. So, so if you don't know the difference, there's alcohol markers, which are the stamping blends, and you can tell the difference because they're squarish, double-ended as well. And then the normal stamping right markers, that's water-based. Okay, so that looks more like a pen, and so yeah. So I love colouring with these, okay, because I just think, I don't know, they make me feel like an artist. But we don't have that for the green, so anyway, so I'm going to do it that way. So it's just a matter of colouring these. Right, so let's start with the flag. I'm just going to go for, okay, so there are two ends, right? So there's the brush end, and then there is the pen end, or the stumpy end. So depending on what you like doing, you might prefer to use the brush end, as I have done here. But when it comes to all the tiniest space, so yeah, I feel like I have more control when I use the stumpy end. Okay, so I can get in with more accuracy that way. And I'm going to do, while I have it here, I'm going to do all the ribbons. So the idea of using the blends is actually the blending, but I'm not doing much blending here. I'm just doing a straight color. So when you buy the stamping blends, they come in two. Okay, so you have the light and then you have the dark of each color. So the idea is that you're doing blending with them. But we're not exactly doing blending, we're just coloring. Okay, and that's the part of the ribbon, part of the bow, right? That's the ribbon bow. So yeah, I can just stop there. And then I did red for this one as well. Okay, so it's really nice and simple, this one, and it's very therapeutic, you know, when you're doing just coloring. It's like adult coloring. Yes, still do it within the lines if you can. Okay, and then that's all part of the bow. Right. So if you noticed, I avoid doing red and green together, as in, you know, I make sure that the box for this isn't green, because it isn't actually a Christmas. I'm not doing a Christmas card, and I didn't want it to be mistaken for a Christmas card. So I just kind of was mindful of that, and so chose my color. Well, I didn't, the colors were already set because I wanted to use the colors that were in the challenge. As I mentioned before, these are the May color Stampin' Up challenge colors for May is using these 4 colors. Okay, so I'm just going to finish that doing. Alright, what's the other one? That's this one. This one's blue as well. So yeah, so that's why we were using these colors. And yeah, so I just had to make sure that I'm not doing red and green together in the same box. Okay. And then, what color was it? Oh, that was black ribbon. That's right, I decided to do black ribbon. I don't know, what do you think? Like the idea of black ribbons? Black bows? You notice I'm using the brush end this time. There wasn't actually a lot of thought in that. It was just open it up and started colouring. Didn't even know that I had opened up that end. Just colouring right through. Okay, and then there's just a little bit of an edge here as well. Okay, it's okay if I go over it because that's going to be cut out. And then, whoo, the cake has black icing. You know what? I'm going to do this side. I think, yeah, you can see me. Yes, black icing. What do you reckon? So I guess this isn't a very pretty card, so you can give it to boys, teenagers perhaps, and men in your life, or anyone who does not like pretty colors, because there are lots of girls and women who do not like all the pretty colors. So yeah, so here's an option for them. Right, no pretty colors. And then Alright, so we have a green base cake and we have black icing. How's that, eh? So there you go. So as you can see, most of this card is taken up with the colouring, isn't it? But it's not hard colouring. They just, you know, pretty straightforward. So you can do this while you're watching TV, or you're talking to a friend, listening to a podcast. What else? What else could you be doing? In the car, if you are a mum that's driving your kids to their activities and you're waiting for them, you know, it's something simple that you can be doing this in your car or at the cafe. Yeah, or even if they're doing swimming, sitting by them in a swimming area. I know, it's like so many places where you can do this, because it's really, you know, it's not too challenging at all. Oh, forgot to colour this. Okay, so how are we doing? You see, I'm not very good at colouring with Stampin' Up markers. What I use Stampin' Up markers for generally is, you know, when sometimes you stamp something and it didn't come out right, and you just need to touch it up with some colours, some ink, so, you know, I can get the same colour ink, and then I can, you know, I can touch it up, and nobody will know that I didn't stamp it in the full, on the full. So yeah, just a bit of yellow for the candle. And that's it. So now I am going to need to cut that out, and I am going to need to cut this out. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's grab that. It's here. We've got that, and then we've got this frame here. So of course, if you didn't have the dies, you can just hand cut it. But since I have the die, why don't I just cut it, right? So I'm not going to move that over. I'm just going to be on the side here to do this. You'll hear it clicking and clacking, but you saw how I embossed before, so you'll be able to, it's pretty much the same thing, rolled in. Actually, I can do it together, but I think I won't risk it. I will do it separately. Oops. See, when I go to eek, eek, eek. Alright, let's get this going. Can you hear it? Ah. Okay, I'm missing a plate. Here's my plate, number 2. So, right, so I took that off before. Eek. Here we go. Right, let me readjust these. Okay. Wait. You moved. Don't move. I don't know, is it quicker just to be able to hand cut it? Okay, so we've got that, and then now we've got this, which I need. Get that out of the way, bring that over here. So I can see the benefits of getting those apps, or, you know, things that could just flick and have extra camera, so you can just flick between, between shots. Now, what did I do with that plate? Seriously. I don't know what's happened to my other plate. It's at the bottom. Alright, okay. Just gonna cheat because I do have one already done here. So I'm gonna do that. Okay. Let's get that one out of the way. And bring that back in. I'm just going to put it away so that I don't lose them, okay? So this, yeah, I have lost dies before. You know, you think, I don't know, sometimes it's just, they just disappear. They fall down through the cracks and then they just disappear. And then you find it months later or even years later. Okay, so we've got that. And so basically, I just really need to see where I want to put these. I think I'm happy with that. And then that just goes on top with that. And then that goes there. Right, so I can have my wagon full of gifts and cake to celebrate somebody. Right, so how far do I want it to go? Maybe around here? Yeah, we're happy with that. So, I'm going to raise these. Okay, I'm going to raise that. Yeah, I'm just using the ends. Because I can. You see what I'm doing? Here we go. Oh gosh, we're still on our first card? Oh wow. There we go. How long has it been? I was saying to a friend that I try to, I think my ideal length of class to go, like the time that I take to demonstrate the two projects, I think ideally would be 20 minutes or around about that. You know, because then that's not too long and drawn out for people. But I think sometimes people just like, you know, like hanging out and just crafting along together as well. So I'm always a bit double-minded whether to pre-do things so that it goes quicker. But then if you're trying to craft along, then you can't keep up, you know. But yeah, I know. If you have any thoughts on that, I'd love to hear what you think. I figured in a video, if you're watching, especially if you're watching later, you can, you know, if you don't get to watch me live, then you'll be sweet because you can just fast forward all the chit chat and all the talking, and or if you're just wanting to know how did she do that, because you're good at figuring it out, you know, you're good at figuring mechanics out and all that. You just need to have an idea, process, you know, and get tips on the order of doing things. So it may be that you're like that inclined, and so you can work things out really easily. So then you can just fast forward things as well. Whereas others like to have more input and more direction. Alright, okay. How far in do I need to go? I can't go because there's something there. Okay. I just need a little sliver. Is that too big? Okay, and it goes there. Okay, get rid of these. And then a little bit. And here. Oh, I probably don't need all of that. Okay. There it is. Okay. So let's see. That'll do. And that is this card, right? So this is, it opens up and it sits like that. So say sending loads of happiness, and you get a wagon, a red wagon no less, with, you know, a load of gifts and cakes and flags and banners. Woo! How cool is that? So you get your first card, or you get two of these, all right, when you place an order with me. So that's card number 1. All right, let's move on to card number 2. Card number 2 is an interesting concept. Okay, so what it is I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Inchies card. Okay, Inchies. Yep, because all these pieces are 1 inch. Excuse me. It's been so long, I need a drink. Alright, so 1 inch squares, and basically you can choose how many squares you want. Whether you want to do, what I've done here is 12 squares, but you can do 6, you know, you can do 9, and you can even do different patterns and shit, like, I'll show you. Anyway, so these are what we call inchies card. So I thought I'll bring that concept in. So yeah, so in your card kit, you get lots of little pieces, all cut out already, and the envelope, as I said before, Stampin' Up envelope is just amazing quality. You feel so special, you know, getting a card in that envelope. So yeah, so that's, I'm going to move that out of the way so that we don't get ink on. Let me just put that in the corner here. Okay, so what I've given you here is 12 of those. So can you recognize those colors? Or maybe you're new and you don't know anything about Stampin' Up. So Stampin' Up has lots of colors. We have over 50 colors to choose from that we can use in our range. And every year in the new catalog, it comes up with 5 new in colors. Okay, so these new in colors are trendy colors. Is what's current. It's a way for Stampin' Up to be able to have a core color base that doesn't get changed every year. You know, so we probably have a color refresh every 5 years or so. But you know, but then every 5 years, so to balance and to kind of bring some balance in, and to be able to be in touch with the current trends, so we have in colors. So in colors last for 2 years, right? So these are the colors that came out in May with the new catalog. So we've got Shy Shamrock, we've got Summer Splash, Pretty in Pink, Petunia something, oh, what is it called? Petunia Pop, and then we have Peach Pie. So that's the Peach Pie. So these are the 5 colors that are on trend at the moment. And so these in colors, they came out and they will be available for 2 years, right? So along with the 5 in colors that came out last year, so last year's in colors will be, well, it already had 1 year's lifespan, and then this year as well, it will still be around. So at any one point, we have 10 in colors. So that's 10 colors that are trendy, that are current trends, you know, and supported by our core colors. So I thought I'll use those colors because, you know, it's all new, and so I wanted to use them. So yeah, so basically we're just going to be stamping on these. So this is kind of like a way to show you as well what to do with little stamps, you know, like little images kind of thing, or even big images, but you just want part of it. So they're just kind of nice, easy way to do that. Now I think I might just stamp that for now as well. So all the stamping will be in black, just keeping it nice and simple. So that's just a happy birthday, and that came from, so the stamp set doesn't actually have anything little in terms of words. I could do someone special, I guess, but I don't know. I thought happy birthday is nice and generic, and I can use it. I certainly can use it. Sorry, I'm trying to, my camera's in the way, I can't see what I'm doing. So I'm hoping that it's stamped straight, not very well. Alright, I'm going to turn it over and do the back, and I'm going to come down and do it like that. Oh, that's better. Okay. Okay, so we've got that, and then now for individual cards, I'm just going to bring in this because I don't want to get that cardboard all messy. It's fine if it does, it's no big deal. Okay, so everything's just going to be in black, so that makes it nice and easy. So let's see, I was going to do this. There was one in the Petunia Pop, so it's kind of like so. Oops. so we've got that square done. And is there another one that uses? Yeah, we've got, I think that was the Summer Splash colour. And it uses the flaggy end. Actually, I might do it like that. Okay, so we've got that. And then, yep, there's one more. Huh. It's the petunia pop again. Oh no, and that. Okay, those two. So kind of like using the bow. Yep. And maybe this one. I can do it. I can do it like that. So we can see the bow and the cake. How's that, eh? Something different. Bow and the cake. Right. So those four are done. One with the flag, which is the green, the bunting. Whee! Okay, that's cute. And one with a heart. No, two with hearts. So we've got that one. I'm wondering if I should change that up a bit. Oh well, let's just not do that. I'm just going to go with what I planned, what I did originally. I mean, I'm just going to copy that. Okie dokie. And then maybe I do it this one. Do I want this one? That means that will be a ribbon. Ah, I'm just gonna do it. Okay, because otherwise I'm just gonna overthink everything. Here we go. Two, and then this was the hub or the wheel bit. I don't know. That's it's a bit random, but that can look like a donut maybe. Okay. And then we need ribbon. No, balloon. We need a balloon. And that green, sorry. So making sure. So we've got a balloon. Ooh, lovely. And a balloon in that colour too. So making sure that's all. Okay. Hopefully that's okay. I had a message pop up saying trying to reconnect, so I may have lost you a little bit there. Okay, so we've got that, and then I'm using that side. Okay. Okay. Oh, good. Okay. So that's all the stamping, and then now it's just a matter of gluing all these things down. So we've done, like, if I want it to just be all right. So I've got there, and I've got it there. I can make it a bit more space. So just before I glue them all down, I just want to make sure the spacing is fine. Okay. So I'm going to go like that. But, you know, I'm not too worried, and I'm not going to go looking really closely. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. Okay, so then we'll go ahead with this. Just using my liquid glue. I like using liquid glue. A lot of people don't. So let me know, what do you like to do? Do you like liquid glue, or do you prefer stamping seal or Seal Plus? I can't seem to use seal. I can use Seal Plus, but I don't know why stamping seal and me don't go together. I guess it's like some demonstrators, they see green glue or liquid glue and them don't go well. Whereas it's my favorite choice. Okay, it's not very straight, you know, but it's okay. things. Wondering if you notice my other card, I didn't glue them very straight, so I don't know if it's because of the time that I was doing this, wasn't concentrating well, or maybe I just can't glue things straight. Okay. You know what? I do not like that big spacing. I'm wondering whether I can... nope, it's too late, I think. Let's see if I can get it a bit... Oh, I don't think this... I think this wasn't cut very well. I think this pink one might be a little bit taller than it needs to be. Oh well. Oh well. It will be what it is. We're not looking for perfection, right, guys? Okay. Okay, and then we've got a purple one down here. So this can be quite fun, you know, to use up all your little bits and pieces, especially if you have DSP, Designer Series paper, that are leftover, that are, you know, just small pieces of leftover. So you can think about any, when you're making your cards, when you have little bits left over, think about whether you can, whether they're like 1 inch square size. Come on. Because you can piece them together like a puzzle, like one of those puzzles, and then you can have a card. They're not wasted. And you know, you can mix and match. It doesn't even have to be all from the same DSP. And how fun is that, just making a card like this? I guess it'll be a fun one to do, like, you know, when you have children over, little children over as well, and you just need some entertainment. Perhaps that. So there's a little bit of bigger gap. That's okay. I thought I'll just be able to trim it off a little bit. Alright, just to make that smaller. There. How cool is that? Our trimmer can trim really skinny. So cool. And there you go. We have made a collage of some sort. And now the base, we're just going to put that on the base. Yep, I'm just going to glue it down. So really nice, really easy, really cost effective. Also using up your leftover pieces that you love and you don't want to throw them out. So you can turn them into a card instead. And bless somebody with your creation instead of throwing it out. So yeah, win-win all around. Okay, I'll just need another piece, I think. Yo. Okay, so then this card is ready, just about. Okay, so we've got that, and I'm just going to put it around here again. Yep, happy that that's gone the other way, but that's alright. Here we go. So these are the Inchies card. What do you think? Do you like this? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we've got that, and then we have card number 1. So that was card number 2, right? And then that's card number 1, which is that. I'll just hang it up like this, and you get that. So there you go. I hope you had fun hanging out with me and watching how these 2 cards came together. Only 4 here, but yeah, 2 cards. And so thank you for hanging out with me today for class to go, and I will see you next week. So remember, if you place an order with me this week, $40 or more, so you don't have to buy any of the products. You don't have to buy this bundle if you don't like this, you know, but there might be others in your wish list and that you would like to place an order this week. I'd love to place the order for you, or yeah, and then be able to supply you with the card kits to make these cards. So anyway, I hope to see you next week, and for another round of class to go. I'm not sure what I'm featuring yet, so but I will be here. I'll see you then. Thanks for coming. Bye.